Alright, so it's a rain day today. It's not raining horrible, but it's raining just enough where I don't want to go out and landscape in it. Just makes everything that much harder. So I got some errands I'm going to run today and some maintenance I got to do. So you can come along with me. But right now we're going to get these cans and bottles ready to go back to return them. Normally I put them all in these really big bags that I have, but I'm out of them. But anyways, so today I'm going to might actually get something and use the, I call that my winter smoker. I use that one in the winter because my good one out back is buried in snow in the winter time. So I'll keep that one in the garage. Oh, might stop at the store and grab something to smoke. I'm gonna finish bagging these up and then catch up with you on the way to the can and bottle return. I keep forgetting that 2 tires on my trailer are in dire need of replacement.
The Labour Party picks a new Prime Minister, Fox's Jeff.
So no better time to do that than today, except for it's raining and I hate doing shit in the rain. But we'll just walk up to this trailer, pop these tires off, and go get them replaced. Brought the cans and bottles back, went to go to the diner that's right there. Holy shit, why can't I do this? And forgot that they're closed on Mondays, because for some reason a lot of diners are closed on Monday. So we'll just hook this trailer up real quick so I can pull it up in the driveway and get these tires off. I could probably actually just, might just bring the jack right here and just do it, leave it right where it is. The trailer's too far away from my garage to be able to run my air hose out there. And for some reason I don't have a 3/4 inch impact. Never owned one. I should bite the bullet and buy one, but I don't have a need for it very often. So of course that's voila. You think this tire needed to be replaced? There's some belts showing a little bit. Oh, we're good. This tire is just as bad. It's one of those things I don't know. I don't look at my tires every day, so. $225, $75, $15. So keeping this out in the rain. All right, head to the tire shop, get some new tires. Just stopped at IHOP. Got a poblano omelet with some hash browns. And now I feel like crap. I should know better than to eat at IHOP anymore. But anyways, we're off to the tire shop to go get these trailer tires replaced. All right. $260 later, we got 2 new tires. Still raining out, so now I can go home and put them on the trailer in the rain. It was $260.92. Yep. $40 to mount them, balance them. That's cheap. Cheap actually. All right, now we head home. All right, so just got home, gonna put the tires back on the trailer, and of course it's still raining out. There's always got to be one. It's a pain in the butt to get on. I'll tell you what, that's a sexy ass car when it's wet. I'm glad my buddy talked me into getting it. I wanted one for a long time, and then that one popped up for sale not far from my house, and I was contemplating not getting it, but he texted me and basically told me I wasn't getting any younger, so might as well buy it now. So that's what I did. So now it's his turn to go buy the Corvette that he wants, so we can hit up some car shows. Perfect. Now we got 4 good tires on the old trailer. It's an expensive mower jack. That's what it is. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna clean out the deck and sharpen the blades. Get it ready. I think I'm gonna have my son mow the school tomorrow when he's done with his Regents exam. And that's the first time he'll mow it from start to finish. So I don't know, it'll probably take him 7 hours, maybe 8. Little baby sock that was in somebody's yard. So we'll see, but I want it to be nice and sharp for him. All cleaned up, cuts good. It's gonna be wet. It's rained all day today. Literally rained all day. It's still raining right now. So I'm gonna let this drip dry for a little while, and then I'll climb under there and get some footage of us cleaning out the deck and sharpening the blades. All right, so here's what I use to scrape the deck of the mower. Put my gloves on. Get the creeper. Get the, I don't know where that other flashlight went. I had a Snap-on one, and I'm wondering if it's magnetic. Wondering if I left it on something and then it disappeared. I don't know. Alright, so first thing we'll do is take the blades off. I think they're 24s. Yep. I think the dumbest design is this center blade on these Skags. So normally when it's dry out, I blow all this stuff off in the yard before I clean the deck and sharpen the blades and do all that, but it's wet out, so I still could have done it, but I didn't. So I don't know if you heard that, but that nut up top fell. I'll show you how I get it to stay on. But yeah, it fell back here with that tape. That's how I get it on. I tape it on and then buzz it up from the bottom. But it's a pain in the butt. So and then we just scrape the deck. That's it. Scrape away. Alright, so after about 15 minutes of scraping, this is what you get. It's not perfect, but it'll do. Alright, so I'll show you how I sharpen the blades. Probably not the best way. It's definitely not keeping the factory angle on it like it should. But in my opinion, blades are cheap enough where I replace them, I don't know, at least 2 times a season, maybe 3. They're like, it's under $100 to replace all 3. And that's for factory Skag blades at my dealer. So that's what I do. I don't know if you can see it, but these are Skag blades. 482881 is the part number, or there's a W174431 part number over there. But I just use a flat disc, which I need to replace. Backside just enough to knock the burr off, but then I feel them. So if they're not razor sharp, but they're sharp. So I'm gonna finish sharpening these up and then we'll install them. All right, so got them all sharpened up. I mean, there's chips and stuff in them, but they're not perfect. So I use these all summer, and then I use these ones here in the fall and spring to mulch everything up. These don't mow very well. They don't stripe very well, but they do a really good job mulching. So that's what I use in the fall and the spring. So I'll get these mounted up. I'll show you how I do That middle one is a pain in the butt, but alright, so here's how I do the middle one. Get a piece of this aluminum tape, and I take the bolt, or the nut, I mean, and I tape it on, because you can't reach, you know, both bottom and top at the same time and hold it. Of course, now this is going to take forever to peel this back. There you go. I don't know. I've never really looked into it. I'm sure there's a proper way to do this. I mean, Skag's a pretty good brand, so I would think that they would have enough sense to make an easy way to do it, but I just haven't figured it out, and this is how I do it, and it works for me most of the time. Man, I can't wait to start building my pole barn. I gotta get out of this garage. But voila, that's how we do that. And yeah, I probably should have some jack stands or something under this bucket, but I don't. Give it a couple Ugga Duggas. Voila. And that's how you sharpen the blades, remove the blades, clean the deck, do all that stuff on the good old Skag. Can't get my finger in there enough to clear out from underneath it. Here we go. I think this one is on this side. No, it's on that side. It's like nothing is easy on this middle spindle right here. I don't know if that's common for all stand on machines or what, but it's a pain in the butt. Let me get a light so we can all see what's going on here. Seeing where it leaks out is where it's supposed to come out is in the back. There's really no easy way. There it goes. Alright, so I got the mower all greased up and everything, so I might as well grease this. It's been a while, so I can't tell you where the heck all the grease fittings are. That's right, they're all tucked in here, aren't they? Let me grab a little. Alright, so we'll grease this up. I don't know if that's a good. You're sitting up on the side by side. Alright, so we'll grease this up. Like I said, it's been a while. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't even know where the grease fittings are on the tractor itself. I'll have to look that up. But it's due for an oil change. Some other fluids. It says I bought it brand new. I think it's a 2024 that I bought in 2023. I can't remember, but it has has 236 hours on it. So, and I know it's due for an oil change at least. Not actually taking as much grease as I thought they would. All out of grease. Alright. Change this grease over. Alright. I got some tubes of grease up here. I can never seem to get this to prime the way it should. Yeah, she's out. She's out. Yeah, it sucked it in. Never seen it do that before. So normally there's a little bit left in there. Normally I would save that and put it in my bearing press. But I think my bearing press is pretty full right now. Peel this cap off. Put her back in the gun. Snug it up. And then push that in. Clean that off, because no matter how clean you are, you always end up with grease everywhere. We have the primer here. Last time with this gun, I don't remember. There we go. There we go. There. Now we're cooking. All right. Okay. So we got our tilt back up again. I think this is where we left off. springs barely need any. Alright, so might as well do the backhoe attachment too while we're at it. This huge glob that fell. Because if you don't, ends up all over your driveway, in your vehicles, everywhere. Alright, we'll do the backhoe attachment. Oh, thank you. I have it. Is there not one on there? Oh, here we go. I don't even know if that was on there, to be honest with you. I don't think it was. Alright, so as far as I can tell, there's only one grease point on the actual tractor. And that's right there on the front differential. So we'll grease this up, and then that should be good for this. didn't seem to take much, so. So I think I'm pretty much done in the garage for today. I'm gonna mount that TV that I bought for the camper. We're leaving this Saturday. Today's Monday. We're leaving this Saturday on a camping trip, or for a camping trip up in the Adirondacks. So, and I was wrong. It is a 2023 Mahindra. I thought it was a 2024, but it's the Mahindra E-Max 20S. And if you're curious what it cost, it was $23,436, including tax. So that's what you can expect to pay if you want one of these. That's with the bucket, with the backhoe attachment, and without the mower deck. They wanted like another $5,000 for I believe it was a 60-inch mower deck. And I said, nope, for $5,000 I can buy a high quality used commercial zero turn. So, and I got that from the same dealer that I got my Skag from. Awesome dealer. So that's it for the garage. I think I'm just gonna pack everything up here. It's still pouring rain out. Go get washed up because I don't want to work in the camper if I'm all dirty still. So now I'm going to get dinner. One stop at getting pizza. Me and the wife want pizza, and then my son wants McDonald's. So gonna make 2 stops, make everybody happy. It's just a crappy rainy day. And if I feel like it after dinner, I'll put that TV in the camper. I don't know though, we'll see. But off to get dinner. Okay, so it's a few days later. We're leaving in 2 days for a camping trip. So I figured now is the time to put the TV up. So I just got a little, what is it, 32? Yeah, 32-inch TV. Ordered it on Amazon, picked it up at Best Buy, and then got a wall mount for it. So I'm just gonna mount it up right here in the bedroom. It's the same TV I have out here in the camper. Right here. And it works good. It's a good picture. I like it. This one's on a swivel mount though, so we can pull it out and watch TV. So we'll get to mounting this one. Couldn't really find a better angle, so we'll stick with the first person view. So I want the TV. I want it here. I would say I want it up as high as possible. So if I want it as high as possible, we'll put these as low as possible. We'll put them right there. See if these ones fit. Yep. I don't want to do these with a gun, so we'll go grab a screwdriver. Yeah, we're going up to the Adirondacks, an old forge. Today is Thursday night. We're leaving Saturday. Leaving Saturday afternoon. and then coming home Tuesday. I always take the 4th of July week off every year. And normally we just rent a cabin. Put some washers on here. Rent a cabin from friends of ours, but since we got the camper last year, we decided to switch it up, and we're doing 2 separate camping trips. So it'll be fun. Might need spacers because that's not tightening down. These are too long. There's not shorter ones in there. Yeah, these are too long. I'm gonna go grab some more washers. Alright. So I went to the garage and got some lock washers just to fill up the space. It's so shallow, I put 2 lock washers on each. I don't know if, yeah, one will work. Voila. So like I said, I want it up as high as possible. So that's about right there. We'll go with it right here. We're just gonna wing it. We're gonna wing it here. Put a little mark right there. I'm gonna have to go get the level. Let me grab one of these washers. It's gonna be funny if I don't even hit the frickin' stud. Well, sounds like it didn't hit the stud. It did. There we go. Now I'll go grab that level. I don't know if they come with a cheap level. Probably not. No. Little torpedo level. And yes, the camper is level. So it's not actually. It's a little. So the camper's just parked in my driveway. Holy shit. Alright, so. Okay, that's much better. That's way off. That's the same. So that part right there is way off. So that's pretty level. I don't freaking know. Okay, so what I might actually do is wait until the camper is completely level before I put that bottom screw in. Although I could just put this up here. And eyeball it. Let's lay in bed and see what she looks like from here. Oh yeah. Yep, we're gonna screw her down right there. Yep, looks good to me. Looks good to me. All right. Does anybody use cable anymore? I don't know. I don't know if there's any benefit to that or what. I just stream it off my phone. That's why I got the smart TV, because I just alright, so I could. This is number 3. Screw Phillips head. Alright. I'll take this off when I travel too. So I won't I don't need to screw the bottom piece down. We went. I got rained out today, so I was done working pretty early, which sucks because now I'm gonna have to work on Saturday before we leave. Look at that. Yeah. Alright, so like I was saying, we went to Walmart, spent a bunch of freaking money. Then we went to Wegmans, spent like another $210 on groceries, just for the camping trip. And we didn't even buy any meat. Actually, we already had the hamburgers and hot dogs and stuff like that. It was basically just we got these. We got corn, cheese sticks, chips, stuff like that. Some ice creams. We already had all this stuff. Put some snacks in there. Load it up. Good to go. Oh, let's see if it works. What the heck are those for? Oh, those are for the feet. We don't need those. So I was actually dead set against getting a camper. And then my buddy, Big Sean, got one. And kind of talked me into getting one. So we go riding up at this event called Stuck in the Muck. And we used to stay with our friend in their camper. But then they decided to bring their kids' friends with them. So we couldn't stay in their camper anymore. So I was like, it's in the middle of July. So I'm like, there's no way in hell I'm sleeping in a tent. Getting all muddy all day. Not going to be able to shower, sleep in a tent. No way. My wife would never do that. So my original plan was just to buy a little, little tiny, whatever, 14, 16 foot camper. And just, shower and AC and a bed. And then we ended up with this camper. But my next one is definitely going to have a slide. I definitely need a slide for the next one. So, alright, that works. So that's it. We're good. I'm going to tie this up. I threw away the tie, but I'll tie that up. And then we'll be good to go. That's it.